Will Rani recover all the way upwards of the $2 to $2.80 levels, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it? You should be locking in profits or cutting your losses and walking away from. What's up, trend friends? Today, we're discussing Rani under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing a catalyst breakdown. The what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where, I'm going to be telling you guys where to get in, where to get out. So, without further ado, if this is the type of content you guys like, hit that thumbs up button, and now let's get into it. And also subscribe, because we are only, about, I think, 7 or 8,000 subscribers away from our 40,000 subscribers goal, and it will really help me out if you guys do that subscriber. So let's get into it. Now, when it comes to Rani, this is a ticker which we first need to analyze the why for. Why? Because this is a ticker which is currently up over a whopping 37%. So we want to analyze whether or not it's running based off of any solid news and can it actually hold on to these gains and build upon them, or is this going to be a ticker which is here today, gone tomorrow? Well, my friends, in the case of Rani, the company did actually have some solid news. So let's go over here and read them together. So it says Rani Therapeutics Holdings shares are trading higher after the company on Friday announced a collaboration and license agreement with Chugai Pharmaceutical for the development and commercialization of an oral product, the company announced. So solid stuff, guys. The company announced an oversubscribed $60.3 million private placement. Solid stuff. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna put the news. Actually, I don't have my tier ranker, but it's pretty solid news. Okay, so overall solid news. The stock is running based off of some form of news. Now, why is this important? Because if we have a ticker which is running based off of no news and it's just a volume pump, I'll tell you guys something about volume. Volume is fleeting. Volume is here today, gone tomorrow. People's interest, retail interest is here today, gone tomorrow. And what we often see is we see people go ahead and have a lot of excitement and have a lot of hype for a given ticker, but then the moment another ticker comes out, all the excitement flees and they go to the different next ticker. So it's important and essential for us to actually anticipate whether or not the people that are buying this ticker, are they buying it because they actually have any conviction, or are they just buying it because the stock is going up? Because when you get a group of people that are buying a given ticker just because it's going up, the moment they see red, they're also going to just sell, right? They're buying because it's going up, they're going to sell when it's coming down. So you get these sharp moves to the upside and sharp moves to the downside. Now, the next thing which we want to do is going to be looking at the what analysis, the stock analysis. Now, when it comes to doing stock analysis, what we want to look for is going to be supply and demand. So let's go over here and let's see how much supply does Rani have to begin with. Well, Rani has a free float of 30 million shares with a market cap, float market cap of 75 million. So overall, it's pretty volatile, but it's also not the most volatile stock in the world. So its volatility, we will rank it something like a 7 out of 10, give or take, okay? With a sub $100 million market cap, but above 50 million, we'll give it a 7 out of 10, right? Now, here's the thing about volatility. Volatility is a double-edged sword, because just as fast as things come, just as fast things can fade away. As you guys can see, we had this drop all the way down to 180, then a solid move to 280, then now the stock is trading at once again at $2 a share. So, it's a very, very volatile ticker, and you guys got to understand that about it, right? Now, what the next thing which we want to look at is going to be supply and demand, but from an aspect of, will the company go ahead and add to the supply or not? Now, what is a telltale sign that the company is going to add to the supply, and how do companies add to the supply? This is from a public offering, private placement, direct offering, whatever it may be, right? So let's go over here and let's take a look at the company's finances. The numbers I'm showing you are based off of their most recent SEC filings. So let's take a look. So right now, the company has $61.5 million in the bank, with a $6.97 million overhead every single quarter, leaving them with a 26.5 months of cash left on hand. So overall, their cash on hand is pretty okay. It's not really the worst thing I've seen. It's pretty okay, right? Now, when it comes to Rani, what you guys got to understand though is that they do have a lot of historical dilution, right? And so for me, when it comes to the historical dilution, this is not a good sign, because this means that they could go ahead and raise more funds, but right now they haven't yet. So I think it's in a really interesting place. My bad, I don't know why I would do that. It's in a really interesting place right now. I don't like the chart right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like the fact that it didn't manage to hold this $2 level. If it had held $2, I would have been a lot more bullish for it, but it looks like it's heading all the way down to this $1.80 levels. Now, at $1.80, would I be a buyer or not? I honestly wouldn't be buying this ticker, just because it's up from 40 cents all the way upwards of $2 since Friday. And I think that it's one of those tickers that is really, even the news for me, it's nothing to write home about really. It's nothing major, overly major for me to be overly bullish on. So I'm honestly staying away from Rani right now, and that's why I didn't take any day trades on it today either. However, we did take a bunch of other trades today that were very successful. For example, BYD over the weekend, we made an absolute killing. BYND, we made an absolute killing on it, and that's kind of why I was looking at BYND right now, just to see what it's selling at. Now, if you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, get access to my day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, know exactly when I'm entering, know exactly when I'm exiting, know what my stop loss is, know how many shares I'm using in my portfolio and everything like that. check out our freaking community. Our community right now, our private community is right now on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. Why? Because we want to reward the action takers. I forgot the word for reward. We want to reward the action takers, not the people that are just sitting down and procrastinating every single day, wondering, oh, should I take action or should I not take action? No, no, no. If you're an action taker, check out our community right now. Next 10 members, 50% discount. I'll tell you guys this. This is what it looks like. So we give you access to our entries. We give you the ticker. We give you the entry. We give you the exit. We give you the stop loss. We'll tell you how many shares to also buy. The number of shares that we're telling you to buy, guys, is based on a 10K account because different people are trading out of a different portfolio size. So we use 10K as a benchmark. So let's say you have a 50K account, you multiply by 5. Let's say you have a 5K account, you divide by 2. Let's say you have a whatever size account you have, you just go ahead and multiply it or divide it based off of what it is compared to a 10K size. You know, we already have over 400 members coming back month after month, and previously, guys, we used to do a 7-day free trial. And read what my man said. My man Wilson said, "Hi Sam, thank you for our work on our community. My 7 days trial finished. It was great. I think you can further membership after this week." 7K in 7 days is what he brought in. $7,000 in 7 days. Now, I'll tell you guys this. We're no longer doing a 7-day free trial. Why? Because now we're doing a 2 weeks free trial, 14 days free trial, and a 30 days money back guarantee on top of it. So there's never been a better time to check it out. Let's jump to today. Let's see what the folks said about our community today, because I know today we also made a killing. So let's jump down over here. Look at this. ProTrader.js legend, thank you, says Maddie. Right, this was off of BYND. Of course, we made an absolute killing on BYND. So this was a absolute fabulous trade. Shout out my man Maddie. Hello HP says, my man Sam, $497 off of some trades. I believe it was also BYND. It's possible. So we give you access to day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, Q&A, you name it, we got it. BYND. Hugh says, finally made some profits on his stock. There we go. He brought in $500 today, $590 today actually off of his total PL. As you guys can see, he's a new member. He only recently joined. We've been crushing it, guys. We've been absolutely crushing it. I literally, you know, people are making so much money. I literally have to tell people, hey, move money out of your account, right? Like when you're making money, pay yourself, because what happens is that a lot of people just end up making a lot of money and they just hold. BYND, we made a killing on it. Rani was a good trade as well this morning, but now I think that it's gonna, or actually I believe this was Friday we played Rani. Let me see over here. Yeah, this was Friday. As you guys can see, Friday, October 17th, Rani, that was a good trade from us. We've been crushing it, man. We've been crushing it. There's a reason why we have over 400 members come back month after month, and the reason is pretty like commonsensical. Is because they're making money. I mean, you guys can literally pause it and read what people are saying. Granny Slayer, 70% portfolios up over the past year. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Yo, Sam, I'm going 2 months as a member without a small account. Look at this, 135% the past 2 months. Wonderful, man, wonderful. Long Bong Teo says, I've been trading for a while, but with little knowledge, starting to make bigger plays. After joining this group, I might keep my membership after my free challenge. $12,000 the past week. Now this is funny because I called him out. I was like, man's up 12K talking about I might keep my membership. Get out of here, bro. Stick around. What are you talking about? Shout out, Film Daddy. He says, I'm happy to report since this is what I'm reading, guys. I'm happy to report since joining this group, joining this community, I've completely turned my portfolio around. I'm now back up over 100% of all time. Look at this. He brought in $100,000 off of a single trade. Amazing. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Listen, give it a shot. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never ever come back again. That's what I would do. All right. Now, in the meantime, I'm staying away from Rani, but you guys can do whatever you like. At the end of the day, it's your money, so make your own choices. Thanks for watching. Your boy Sam from Property Academy.